Back in my LAPD days, I've handled plenty of drunk drivers, but none of them were as confidently sober as this lady right here. Take a look.
Hi.
Hi, good evening. I'm Officer Flink. The reason I'm pulling you over, you're speeding.
I'm sorry.
Do you have your license, registration, insurance?
I'm sorry.
You were also following that car like really close. You were like a half a car
He
length
was
off.
swerving in front of me. Truthfully, swear to God. Sorry.
Where are you headed to?
I'm going to my friend's house off of Blue Heron.
Blue Heron?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have your insurance also?
I do. Well, I have my registration.
That's fine.
They were kind of like erratically driving too. I know. Like
I didn't see that. I was behind you, behind them. I would have seen if they were all over the road.
Yeah. Well, I was on the phone.
All right.
I was texting and driving, and not the best of times. Sorry. Right here.
All right. Perfect. Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
All right. Have you had any narcotics or anything?
No, sir.
You feel all right?
Yeah.
All right. Give me 1 second.
This is Sergeant Mike Bell. This is my dad.
Sergeant Mike.
Can you're on speaker. Hold on a second. You're on speaker. He's my stepdad.
Your stepdad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike, you're on speaker.
So,
Okay.
why is he on the phone?
Because I don't know. I freak out when I've not been sober in so long.
All right. Well, I mean, we didn't give you any reason to be freaked out. So,
I'm just letting you know that I have him on just for me, for my safety.
okay. Well, we have body cameras for our safety, so
Okay.
yeah, you're entitled to have him on the phone. So, Krista, listen, I don't think you're being entirely truthful with me that you haven't had anything tonight.
Okay, so let me address this freak out. And you know what? I've been seeing this a lot on a whole bunch of different videos where, you get pulled over for DUI or for whatever reason. Next, you got to get someone on the phone. And in this case, it's the stepfather who's a law enforcement officer. Okay, look, I just don't know if you want to put Mike in that predicament and have him be a witness to this possible DUI investigation. And it almost makes me feel like there's just no trust in the police. And you know what? It's been like that for decades. So what we're trying to do is bridge the gap between the community, right? Drivers or anybody else with the police. And hopefully with these videos that we're producing for you, can actually close that gap. So just some thoughts as we move forward. Don't know what's going to happen. Chances are you're probably looking at that standard field sobriety test that we'll talk about a little later. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
All right. So I'm a little worried you might be under the influence. So if you would go and step out, we'll do some standardized field sobriety exercises and have you on your way. All right.
Okay.
All right. So come on out.
I'm sorry. Okay.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? All right. So come on over here for me. Do you have any medical condition with your eyes not corrected by glasses?
No, sir.
Do you have any medical condition which prevent you from walking a straight line?
No, sir.
Any medical condition prevent you from balancing on one foot?
No, sir.
Do you know? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and check your eyes out. Bring your feet together, hands at your sides. Do you see this white light?
Yes, sir.
You're going to follow the white light with your eyes only. You're going to keep your head still. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, if you would just hang out with this officer real quick.
He was kind of erratic, and I'm going to meet my friend, and honestly, I knew he was behind me.
That guy wasn't erratic. I was behind
He
you.
wasn't erratic.
I would have seen it. I would have seen
He was
him.
literally swerving in front of me. I
No,
swear to
you
God.
were.
And I got a moment to fight you on it, but I swear to God on my mother's life right now. My dad's dying of ALS.
Well, it might have been your
Disease.
perception. It might have been your perception that they were driving crazy, but I
so-
was behind you, behind them, and I didn't see anything.
And I apologize if I was the wrong person.
All right, so Krista, if you
Yes,
would
sir.
go to this side, place your left foot on the line.
Okay, on a side note, before she does the walk and turn, which is the second standardized test, and I'll explain that a little bit later, is, you know what, I'm impressed, man. Back in my days, we didn't have duct tape. Well, we actually had duct tape, but it was silver. But I did a breakdown with the video where the officer had green duct tape, right, to make the line, and now this one's yellow. That's locked on, man. That means you are ready and prepped, ready to go. Very impressed.
Your right foot in front, heel touching toe. Arms down to your sides. All right, now hold that position. Don't start until I tell
Can I
you.
take my shoes off?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because these are very...
Yeah. All right, so again, left foot, right foot in front, heel touching toe. Go ahead.
Okay, can I pull my tits back so I can...
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
So what you want me to do? One foot in front of the other?
Yep. Touching just like mine
And
are?
then what do you want me to do? Do you want to do a pivot? Or
Well, no, I got to explain it, but I can only give you instructions when you're in the starting position.
Okay.
So go ahead and
Am I
get in the starting
position?
No, this is the starting position. So left foot, right foot in front, arms down to your sides. All right, now hold that position. Don't start until I tell you.
So when I start at my leisure,
Well, no, not at your leisure when I tell
so
you
it's
to.
at your.
I got to tell you to
Please
begin.
don't be rude. Please come on.
No, I'm not being
I'm
rude.
honestly like good to go. I was literally drunk.
Time out. I'm not being rude,
I'm
but
shocked
these.
that you're not behind
Time
the
out.
person that I was like.
Time out.
following.
Okay, I'm doing the investigation.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
driving the car right now.
Absolutely.
These exercises are standardized,
Yes.
and he will be witness to that.
Okay.
They are done a
Officer,
certain
what's your
way.
name? Officer what?
He is Officer Khan. He is a
Khan?
drug recognition expert.
Okay, and
We
you're.
are.
What's your name?
I'm Officer Flink.
And I
we
want
are
your
both
badge number.
514, and that's the last time I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Okay. These exercises are done in a certain manner
Yes,
because
sir.
they are standardized. It doesn't
Yes,
matter
sir.
if you're doing it here in South Florida or in Juneau, Alaska. They are done the
Okay.
same way. And please put your phone away. We're in the middle of an investigation.
Well, my stepdad's calling me.
Okay, well, he should know that we're in the middle of an investigation. Okay? So they are done in a certain manner. I can only give you instructions when you're in the starting position. And you do not start at your leisure. You start when I tell you to. That is the standardization of
Yes,
these
sir. Yes,
exercises.
sir.
So please go ahead and get back
Okay.
into the starting position.
So 1 foot.
Left foot, and then right foot in front of it, heel touching toe.
Okay.
Arms down to your sides. So what questions did you have? And I will explain it to you.
I wanted to ask you, so when I do the 9 steps and then I pivot, I can do like this type of thing?
No, you do the turnaround that I showed you. So go ahead and get back in the starting position and I'll show you. Okay, so
I
you're going to
do
take your steps.
First foot.
No, go ahead and get in the
Okay.
starting position. Arms down. All right, so it's going to be like this. 1, 2, 3, all the way up till 9. Now you imagine, stop, I didn't tell you to start.
Correct.
Once you get to your 9th step, go ahead and get back in the starting position
Okay.
for me, please. Once you get to your 9th step, your feet are going to end up just like this. You're going to leave that front foot where it's at. You're going to take a series of small steps to turn around. Then you're going to take your 9 heel to toe steps back. Be sure to count out loud. Go ahead and bring your hands down to your sides. And look down at your feet as you walk.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
No, sir.
Go ahead and begin.
So is this 1?
That is not one. Good question, but that is not one.
Is this 1?
Not yet. When you take a step, it's one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm at 9.
All right. Go ahead and bring your feet together, hands to your sides. All right, now hold that position. I'm going to explain the exercise to you, then I'm going to demonstrate it. So hold all your questions till the end.
Okay.
When I tell you to begin, you're going to raise 1 foot, either foot. Bring your hands down to your sides. Do me a favor, 12. Raise 1 foot,
Can I get
either
out of
foot.
the light though? It's like
I'll
straight.
turn the light off. Just stay. All right, so go ahead and face this way again.
Correct.
All right, so go ahead and bring your feet together, hands to your sides. All right, when I tell you to begin, you're going to raise 1 foot, either foot, approximately 6 inches off the ground. It's about the height of a soda can.
My fat ass is gonna do that. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. All right. It's about the height of a soda can. While you're doing that, you're going to keep both your knees straight. You're going to point the toes of your raised foot out at me. You're going to look down at your raised foot, and you're going to count out loud. 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop.
Can you do a demonstration?
I will
please?
demonstrate it. All right, but I got to give you the full instructions first.
Thank you.
All right, the entire time, you're going to keep your hands at your sides.
Correct.
All right, and if you place your foot down, you're going to pick it back up and continue where you left off.
Okay.
So it's going to go just like this. Watch me. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005.
Yeah,
You see how my
but your
toes are
legs
pointed out?
shaking.
You see I'm looking down at my feet?
Yeah.
And I got my hands at my sides?
Correct.
That's all you got to do for the whole exercise.
Amen.
Okay? So just because I'm shaking's actually not an indicator of impairment.
Okay.
Okay?
Correct, yeah.
So go ahead and bring your hands down to your sides.
Okay.
Do you have any
me
questions?
Being 255 pounds isn't gonna do that. Okay.
There's not enough data to support whether people being overweight affects these exercises.
Okay. Well, I'm extremely overweight, and I think that's gonna affect it. However.
Okay, well, you
that's
can
fine.
think that, but the scientists and all the doctors and people that come up with these exercises, they don't agree with you.
Okay, I'm going to
Okay,
school
do
for
you have any other
nursing.
questions?
No, sir. So when do you want me to start? And
Right now.
Which foot?
Whichever foot.
1001, 1002.
Make sure you're looking at your foot.
1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1011, 1012, 1013, 1014, 1015, 1016, 1017, 1018, 1019, 1020, 1021, 1022, 1023, 1024, 1025.
All right, you can place your foot down. All right, for this next exercise, you know your left from your right with your pinkies touching your
I
sides?
can't really touch that when I'm fat. I'm sorry.
Just straight down.
I swear to God on my mom. Like, I
All
don't
right.
know.
Okay, let me kind of address the overweight comments she's making as if, that's just not going to help me pass the test, right? It's pass and fail. We can all agree to that, right? That's what's supposed to happen, whether the officer is going to be sitting there going, you know what, I think that you're impaired or you're not. That's what's going to happen. But, this is the second time she's using her weight or being overweight as an excuse. I don't know. I'm going to call BS on that.
Now hold that position. Don't start until I tell you. When I tell you to begin, you're going to tilt your head back and you're going to close your eyes. Not yet, when I tell you to. And I'm going to give you a series of commands of left and right. When I give you the command of left, you're going to extend your left hand out and touch the tip of your finger to the tip of your nose and bring it back down. When I say right, you're going to do the same thing. Touch tip to tip, bring it back down. It's important that you keep your head tilted and your eyes closed the entire time. And as soon as you touch your nose, you bring your hand back down.
Okay.
For argument's sake, these are the tips of your fingers. The little dime-sized piece right here in the front is the tip of your nose.
Right here.
Don't touch your nose. Bring your hand back down. Okay, so right here, the little dime-sized piece is the tip of your nose. These are the tips of your fingers.
Correct.
Do you have any questions about what I instructed?
No, sir. I just want to know, when you say left and right, which is your left and right? Like anatomy? Like this is my left, this is my right.
You're only
right?
left and you're only right.
Okay, I
not
don't want
my
you to,
left,
I don't want
your
you to
left.
like be like, oh, okay, so I did this one and it's not the right one. You know what I mean?
No, it's your left and your right.
Okay.
Not me. Okay?
So anatomy way, like this is my left, this is my right.
The only left and right that exists.
Correct,
I don't know
but
like
some
what you're
people,
asking.
if you're looking at me, this is my left, this is my right.
No, I
Correct?
told you whatever your left and your right is. Not my left and right, your left and right.
So
Are you confused already? I mean, he already told her like a couple of times. It's your left and your right. There's only two, right? You only have two shoulders, one on each side.
this is my left, this is my right.
Correct. You're only left and you're only right.
Okay, perfect.
Any other questions?
No, sir.
All right, go ahead and begin. That means tilt your head and close your eyes.
You said tilt my hand?
Tilt your head back and close your eyes. Left. Bring it back down. Tilt your head. Right. Bring it back down. Keep your eyes closed. Left. Bring it back down. Left. Bring it back down. All right, so for this next exercise, you're going to stand with your feet together, hands at your sides. When I tell you to begin, you just had them at your sides. You told me you couldn't do it at the sides. There you go. All right, when I tell you to begin, but you were there though.
Okay.
When I tell you to begin, you're going to tilt your head back and can you count to 30?
1, 2, 3.
No. Can you though?
Correct.
Okay. Correct or yes?
Yes,
That's
sir.
30,
Okay.
like 30 seconds on clock.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So when I tell you to begin, you're gonna stay just like that, hands at your sides. You're gonna tilt your head back and you're gonna close your eyes. And silently in your mind, you're gonna imagine 30 seconds going by. However you want to count, doesn't
Okay.
matter to me. Once you believe 30 seconds have elapsed,
Okay, so it's also worth pointing out and I know you've seen this in other videos. I know we covered SFSTs and other stuff. You've seen them all over YouTube and all different kinds of incidents, but the standardized test is just exactly what she did, right? So you have the horizontal gaze nystagmus, you have the walk and turn, and you have the one leg stand. Now, when you start conducting additional tests, it's because probably, and again, I'm not sure because I'm no DUI expert, but I'm here to tell you that it's probably because you want to make sure that if you are going to say that you're impaired, you've administered and conducted all these other tests, right, to make a further evaluation that, yes, she's impaired and she's DUI. So
you're gonna open your eyes and say stop.
Okay.
Pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about that? All right. Let me set a timer here.
Do I say, like, do I count 30 seconds or I'm just in my head thinking it?
You can count it, but it's got to be quiet. So it just got to be silent.
So
however
cannot-
you want to count.
Okay.
We shouldn't be able to hear you.
All right.
All right, bring your hands to your sides. Look up, close your eyes, and begin. That was 25 seconds. At this time, you are being placed under arrest for impaired driving.
Are you serious?
Very serious.
Go ahead and bring your hands behind your back.
Are you joking?
Now, why would I handcuff you if I'm joking?
Well, how am I being arrested?
For impaired driving.
How? Are you,
15, so 10, 15,
I did every single road test.
You did them, but you exhibited indicators of impairment while you were doing them.
No, I did not.
All right, so this is Officer Clayton. She's going to give you some instructions. Go ahead
I
and call
literally did
10-7, and
nothing
if you want to do
wrong.
that 4, you can go out there.
I did nothing wrong.
You exhibited multiple indicators
No,
of
I did
impairment.
not. I
You
literally did
certainly
nothing wrong. Are you
You
fucking kidding
exhibited
me?
multiple indicators of
Are
impairment.
you joking right
so
now?
go ahead and listen to Officer Clayton right now.
Are you fucking kidding
Let's
me?
go over here.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Wow, what a piece of fucking goddamn shit you are. Okay, listen,
pay attention, please?
No.
Say what?
You're gonna pay attention, please. You're gonna
Yeah.
face the car.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Oh
Face the
my
car.
fucking god.
Do you have anything
Yes, I
on your
can.
phone here? Stick me.
No, can you call my stepdad right now?
No,
Can
you're
you
an
please-
adult.
Calm down.
So no, fuck you, all of you! You really gonna ruin my fucking life? I'm gonna
Is this
sue
how a
you.
regular person acts?
No!
No, it's not. You're
Yeah, but
right.
you're fucking trying me for no goddamn fucking reason.
Face the car.
I am facing the goddamn fucking
Turning
car.
around on
Go ahead and spit your gum out.
You have gum. Spit it off to your right side, please.
Fuck all of you.
Not in my car.
Okay, and just upload your fucking partner.
face the
God, I wish I
Stop
would've.
turning around.
Literally, my dad's dying of ALS. My mom's gonna fucking like fucking fuck all of you. I hope all your families. I hope you guys have kids and they fucking die. Honestly.
You're a horrible
Wow.
person.
Yeah, good.
You're a horrible
Wow.
person.
Good.
You're gonna be a great
You
nurse.
think that my fucking
Face
dad?
the fucking car.
Okay, look, man. So she completely did a 180, right, from Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde, or is it actually Mr. Hyde to Dr. Jekyll? Look, you ever wonder why these field sobriety tests look so scripted? Like the officers reading off this checklist the whole time. You know what? That's not by accident whatsoever. That is NHTSA, right? The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. And by the way, I think in other videos I mentioned it's association. I stand corrected. It's administration, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, okay? So here's a little history about it. You know what? Back in the 1970s, they got tired of officers just making up these tests on the side of the road, right? Different cops, different tests, different results. And defense attorneys were eating that alive in court, okay? So NHTSA finally said, you know what? We're going to fix this. So they funded real research, right? They started with like 16 different tests. And I want to say like one of those tests was like finger to nose to standing on one leg, which you saw, right? Even some weird coin pickup thing that you had to do, right? So anyways, after the studies, they narrowed it down to these 3 tests that actually worked. Now, those became the standardized field sobriety test, or known as the SFSTs, and some people just call it the FSTs, okay? What does that mean? That means that every single time an officer gives these tests, they're supposed to say the exact same instructions, right? In the exact same order with the exact same wording, okay? It's not like, hey, walk on the line real quick, right? It's got to be a very specific script, okay? They do it for a reason, because if these tests are going to be used in court to help prove someone is actually impaired, you know what? They need to be repeatable and defensible. Okay, so NHTSA didn't just pull these out of thin air whatsoever. They did lab studies, field studies, validation studies back in the 1990s, okay? They wanted to make sure that when an officer says this person showed X number of clues, it actually meant something. Now, does that mean these tests are perfect? Absolutely not. No, they're not. You know what? People still try every excuse in the book, like, I'm too fat, you know, I have bad knees, I was nervous, I couldn't hear the instructions, right? Because here's the thing, the tests were designed with some of that in mind. Now, they are looking for clues of impairment. That's exactly what you're looking for, right? It's impairment, not perfection. And when somebody can't even follow the most basic instructions, guess what? It's like stand with your feet together, hands on your sides, and you can't do that. You know what? That tells you something, especially when they're out here claiming they're a nursing student.
I'm so tired of people
Fuck
tonight
you.
not listening to what I tell them to fucking do.
Hey Siri, call Michael back.
No, don't do that. We're going to turn
Yeah.
this phone off. We're going
Okay,
to turn this
good.
phone off.
I'm sick and tired of your fucking people fucking not doing the right thing. You fucking nasty bitches.
Hoping our
All you
kids,
want
and
is
you want to
fucking
be a
money.
nurse.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy if they
I hope
found
you
out.
don't ever take care of anybody that I
Yep.
care about.
Good.
You're gonna be a shitty
I
nurse.
hope you never fucking come anywhere near my
I hope I
fucking
don't ever see you
family.
again.
Good.
You ain't going to be no nurse doing that.
Okay. You're never gonna be a fucking successful motherfucker.
I'm already successful
You're
with
not.
that slurred speech.
All you do is fucking make
Me
money off
still.
fucking other people's
And
lives
me
up.
I get
Yeah.
paid the same whether I'm making an arrest or not.
You're a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, you're
Do I have a
trash.
mirror on my face? Is that why
No,
you're
but
saying that?
You're a fucking
I must
piece
have a
of
mirror
shit.
on my face if you're saying that.
You're a piece of fucking shit.
Yeah, this mirror is really
You're
looking
very
right back.
classy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
If you would like to maintain a possible career, I would strongly advise you not talk any further.
Yeah.
You're going to hurt yourself.
Remember, these videos are public record, and if the
Good.
nursing board sees that, I don't think they're going to like you talking about hoping kids are dying
Yeah.
and selling
Okay,
out.
cool.
College right now.
You know what? That officer makes a good point. Look, I want to say the birth of body-worn video, at least for LAPD, was January of 2016. So it's been about 10 years, right? Now imagine how many DUI investigations and traffic stops have we've done prior to 2016, considering now you have evidence for any career that you may choose, like being a nurse. Can you imagine you're going to your nursing board trying to get your license or certificate, and all of a sudden you see this evidence of her in this incident where she's just going off, dropping F-bombs, being rude, disrespectful. So in essence, body-worn video is actually good, especially when we start talking about accountability and transparency.
You've made some very poor choices tonight.
So you're gonna literally, okay. Can you have my mom come get my car at least?
No! You're over here calling me a piece of shit, and you want me to tow your car or give your mom your car? No
Where are you
chance.
going?
I don't know.
You got no
Let me explain
chance.
something to you. You're not in charge here. You do what I tell you to do or what they tell you to do,
Oh my God,
or things are not going to go.
I cannot do this.
Believe it, it's happening.
You're actually
Hang on a
gonna
second.
arrest me?
Okay, so final thoughts here. First and foremost, big shout outs to Palm Beach Gardens PD for remaining professional throughout the entire incident, man. That they were taking a lot, especially when she went from very polite and respectful doing all the tests, and all of a sudden she just turned it on them. It was completely rude and disrespectful, okay? Now, the biggest lesson of them all is, look, this body-worn video evidence could be used for you to pursue your career in nursing. You know what? It's probably not going to look good. And just know when we start talking about transparency and accountability, there you have it, okay? Hope you learned something. Okay, so Krista was charged with the following: driving under the influence, refusing DUI testing with prior refusal, refusing to sign a citation, and speeding. However, the last two charges were ultimately dismissed. She was found guilty on the first two charges and given 12 months of probation and a 6-month driver's license suspension as well. Ring that bell to be notified for the next upcoming drop. When I say smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Please comment below because we want to hear from you. If you would like to see me have conversations with other police officers about internal affairs and other law enforcement related topics, go to the Marlon Marrache Show, okay? Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next one.